What's up guys, this is Red Eye Stardust Dragon, and today I bring to you a deck profile on my Graveyard Control deck, which if you have watched my previous video, you will find out I was playing a deck called Graveyard Control, where you basically use Fairytale Snow to turbo out Orbital Highlander, and I also threw in a bunch of Lightsworns and Burning Abyss and stuff, so I will show you exactly what I have in my build. But when we did that deal, I was still in the process of perfecting the deck. This is the back. This is the current version of the deck I'm running, and it's got stuff like Necrophase and Allure of Darkness, which I didn't use, and I cut the left arm offerings because why not? But it is up to, once I do finish the deck profile, it is really up to you to decide what you want to place in this build. Also, I do not have all the cards, and I might be getting them, because this is more so a fun deck I created for myself to play, because right now Pendulum Magicians are being dominated in meta, so I don't want to play them because I'm just going to get heavily side decked against. So I decided to play this Graveyard Control deck, which has been really fun because watching your hands and mills in a 60 card deck, it's just really fun. So we'll start a deck by showing you the Lightsworn engine. So for the Lightsworns, we play free of Raiden, because he gives you the basic mill 2s and he's a level 4. Free Luminas, because rank 3s are... I play 2 rank 3s, and rank 3s are pretty important in this deck, also it gives you access to the level 7 synchros I play. Free Wolf, which is standard. And then I should be playing free Minerva. I decided to cut Lila because she's not really as useful. And when you mow Minerva, you get an extra mow, which is really fun. Also, you can ditch it with Solar Recharge to get another mow. So I would be playing free Minerva. I'm probably going to get the third one later, because at the time of this recording, it's the Saturday after Black Friday, and lots of places still have sales on. Like TCG Player, I think they might have them, but that's in the US, so I have to go to European card markets or Chaos cards. But Chaos cards are like out of stock and everything. One Fleece, because this is the best like mill card that you can get and can be summoned back. But if you open it, then it's basically a bricked card. And then I play free Judgment Dragon, because when you because in one of my matches that I played in a friendly, I ended up with free Judgment Dragon in my opening hand, and late game when we went to the grind game, I managed to get the 4th Lightsworn into the graveyard and summoned out free Judgment Dragon per game. So this is a really sacky card. And once again, I did say this is a really fun deck. It's not really competitive in any sense, but I guess you could make it competitive. I really cut down on the Burning Abysses I was playing to 6, because Farfa is the most useful one as far as I'm concerned. You play 1 Turgide to turbo out Dante, because you want to mow in this deck, so you can use Turgide to mow. And then free Farfa, I can't find a third one anywhere, so I'm just using Firebar right now. Put the Farfa in front. And then to turbo out, help turbo out this Farfa, because this can be going second deck, which helps you get Farfa to banish a monster. You play 1 Graph and 1 Seer to bring out the Farfa, or bring back, because most of the time you're controlling non-Burning Abyss monsters, which means you can just blow up the Farfa, which goes into your graveyard, and Farfa will banish something. So it helps you really get rid of a problematic monster for you to like OTK. And you could be playing Grand Magi in this deck, but I don't want to right now, because you do end up banishing quite a lot of cards, and Grand Magi is a level 3, so you can help play that in the Burning Abyss. So if you want to play Grand Magi and you find room in the deck, go for it. Then of course we are playing the triple Fairytale Snow to filter out graveyard for Orbital Highlander, and it's just a really annoying card, except when your opponent's playing Lynx or something, because they can't do anything against them. Then I am playing 2 Giant Rexes for the Banish fodder, because sometimes you end up banishing one in your Pot of Desires and you need a second one. and it comes back. So if you can keep this combo going each turn, you have an instant rank 4. And then I do have Snarfnites because I traded away one of my Ash Blossoms and sold the other one, but I haven't been bothered to buy Brilliant Fusions yet. But I am playing free Trick Line. I don't know if I'm going to end up playing the Brilliant Fusion engine in this deck, because this deck does brick enough as it does already. So I'm just playing the free regular Trick Line for now, because 60 card deck and you don't really have a way to get out Trick Line apart from Brilliant Fusion. But if I do play Brilliant Fusion, I'll probably take out 2 of the Trick Line. Then I'm playing free Wyvern Buster because this is a light and dark deck, and free Collapse Serpent. They're also level 4, which is really excellent for Minerva and Utopia late game. Also, when you use them as link material or synchro material, you get to search the other copy, and that gives you an instant fodder to search out. This is an engine that doesn't really actually get going until you mill something, because you do need a target to banish from the graveyard to summon them out. I do. And then we play 1 Destrudo for the Black Black Rose if we ever need it. Then we play 2 Necroface because this is the newest edition of the deck. I saw because if I do go into a very late grind game, I do end up banishing over 40 cards, and if I summon Necroface with that can be really sacky and game ending. Also, it helps you like banish more stuff, because I do have a secondary win condition apart from pure beatdown in my extra deck, so it does really help. Also, you do play Allure, so why not? Once again, this is a light and dark deck, so I play 2 Blackluster Soldier on way at the beginning, because it is a 2 now, so why not? And then the original inspiration behind the deck, because I saw BA Orbital Highlander doing really well, and I really wanted to play Lightsworn for quite a while now, so, and I don't have Brilliant Fusion, so I decided to make this random deck that went up to 60 cards for no reason. So yeah, free Orbital Highlander, and for your last card, the 1-off Maxi, if you can ever draw it, instead of milling it. Also, you do filter out your graveyard using Fairytale Snow for this, because I think this is cost. You'd send the property cards from your deck to graveyard, so this becomes cost. Then you can chain Fairytale Snow for 2, but this you have to have no cards to activate in resolve. So Fairytale Snow actually gives it fodder to be able to use this effect, but you can't control what you mill afterwards. Then for the spell cards of the deck, we are playing free Charge of Light Brigade. Because milling free and searching Raiden is really good in this deck. Free Solar Recharge, usually you want Minerva to be the target for your discard, but sometimes you do open up with Wolf and discard, so it's also good. And it's good for milling. I don't have Grass yet, but I did see a couple of cheap options going, so I'm probably going to get Grass, but for now I'm playing the Reasoning because your opponent can call 4, and you can summon a Burning Abyss, form one of the level 3 Lightsworns, or they can call 3 and you can summon one of the level 4s. And it's also good for milling, otherwise, for Fairytale Snow if you hit too much on traps. But yeah, Reasoning, but do play Grass. Then I play the free Allure of Darkness, because you do have a lot of dark targets in the graveyard, and banishing Necroface can be really good sometimes for the Saki end gameplay. So yeah, free. I only play 2 Pot of Desires because I can't find room for the third. I'm thinking about cutting the third Allure of Darkness and playing 3 Pot of Desires to a 2 Allure of Darkness ratio, because this is a 60 card deck, so trying to find space for all the cards is really hard. 1 Reinforcement Army to search out your Raiden. Foolish Burial because standard and so charged, because you do if you mill too much, it's always good for early game or late game. For the extra deck, I only have 1 Minerva, so I'm playing Bajinte Tsukuyomi for my second one, which I don't own in too much, but you want to be playing 2 Minerva, because Minerva is just a really good card in any mill deck. For the Burning Abyss extra deck, I play 1 Dante, 1 Beatrice, on Dante Pilgrim. Because in testing, I never make the second Dante. So I decided to cut that Dante for other stuff. Beatrice can be really good if you open up with a firefight that you want in hand with your Dante, because you can't. That does happen sometimes. And Dante Pilgrim is only there because if Beatrice is destroyed, you can still have at least a defense. For the synchros, I play one Michael, the Black Rose for the Destrudo combo. Cypher and Lord Omega. I think you should play the second one of this, but I don't have the room. Maybe cut out the Dante Pilgrim if you don't want to. But you can play either 1 or 2 Omega. One Scarlight, because burn damage late game is very, very good. For the lengths, you play 2 D-Hold Cocker, because you always need the second one. The first one's always destroyed for me, so you kind of need the second one. And 1 Borolo Dragon. I don't have Borolo Dragon, so I'm playing Proxy Dragon to open up more space. But Borolo Dragon in late game is really, really effective, and even early game, because if once your deck does get milling, you can summon back Snow and Giant Rex, which means with Proxy Dragon or Deco, that gives you an instant board load. And then you play the Utopia package, because you need to out those big monsters. And for the final card, my secondary win condition is Submersible Carrier Arrow Shark, because originally I thought it was all banished cards, but it's actually for each monster. For each of your banished monsters, which is really bad, which is why I decided to play Necroface, because it banishes face up. Also, Snow, you do end up banishing the monsters too. It just doesn't work for Pot of Desires, which is why I decided to run it at 2. So that's basically it, but this is a really, really sacky card. It won me games twice in the lifespan of this deck, which is about 2 weeks now. I just love this card. It's just a really, really good card. So if you do decide to play this deck, you gotta play Submersible. But anyways, this was it for my Graveyard Control deck profile. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more in the future. This is Red Eye Stardust Dragon, out.